Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of A Real Estate Journey here in North Dakota, Minnesota. I'm James Poukka, your host and realtor with Archer Real Estate Services, located here right on the historic A Street in Fargo, North Dakota. Today, I'm tackling a topic that affects us all: bills. Yes, those monthly expenses that never seem to end. But don't worry, I've got some tips here that'll help you manage and potentially reduce your costs. So let's dive right in. First up, medical bills. They can be daunting, but there's help available. Start by asking the healthcare provider or the hospital about financial assistance. Many nonprofit hospitals are required to offer some form of aid. Start by asking for an itemized list of all the charges from your healthcare provider or hospital. This detailed breakdown will show you exactly what you're being billed for, from specific procedures to individual medications. Check the itemized bill carefully for mistakes, such as duplicate charges or services that you didn't receive. Errors in billing or errors are more common than you think. Correcting them can take a significant reduction on your total bill. This can relieve inflated prices and give you leverage for negotiating with the provider or the insurance company. You want to maintain a detailed record of all communications with the healthcare provider, insurance company, and any other financial assistance applications. Keeping thorough records can be invaluable for disputes if they arise, and if you need to keep track of progress of your financial aid applications. Now, let's talk about internet, cable, and cell phone bills. If your promotional rate is ending, give your provider a call. Ask them if there are any new deals. If they say no, threaten to switch providers. In competitive areas, this tactic often results in extended promotional rate. The same strategy works for cell phone bill. Just let them know that you're considering a switch and see if they'll lower your rate. Start by evaluating your current usage and needs. For internet and cable, determine if you're using all the features and services that you're paying for. For cell phones, check the data usage, call, and text message needs. Many service providers offer promotional rates that expire after a certain period, often 6 or 12 months. Mark these dates in your calendar so that you're prepared to take action before the promotional rate ends. Before calling, research offers from competitors in your area. Knowing what's available can give you leverage. If your provider is unwilling to offer a better deal, firmly but politely indicate that you're considering switching providers. In many competitive markets, prompt them to offer an extended promotional rate or other incentives that might retain you. Now, onto a topic I've discussed before, but it's worth mentioning again. If you're willing to commit to a longer lease, such as an 18 or 2-year lease, an 18-month or 2-year lease, instead of a typical 12-month lease, you might be able to negotiate for a lower monthly rent. Landlords often appreciate the stability of having a long-term tenant and may be willing to offer a discount for exchange for your commitment. If you're handy or willing to take on some maintenance and repair tasks that would otherwise require the landlord's attention, pose this as a trade-off for the reduction in rent. For instance, offer to handle minor repairs, lawn care, or other upkeep duties in exchange for a lower rent. Remind your landlord of your positive rental history, such as on-time payments and good upkeep of the property. Being a reliable tenant can give you leverage in negotiations, as landlords value tenants who are low maintenance and responsible. Gym memberships are next. Gyms often have a promotional rate that starts at the beginning of the year. Call your gym's billing office in early January to renegotiate your rate. Let them know you're considering other gyms with lower rates. You can also explore discounts for off-peak hours or through referrals from friends, families, or your employer. Gyms often offer promotional rates or special deals at the start of the year, capitalizing on the New Year's resolutions and increased membership interest. Contact your gym's billing office in early January to discuss your current rate and inquire about any new promotions or discounts that may be available. Even if you're not a new member, let them know that you're aware of these promotions and ask if they can offer you a similar deal or a reduced rate to keep you as a member. Research rates at other gyms in the area before you call. If you find a lower rate or better offers elsewhere, mention this during your negotiation. Let your gym know you're considering switching to a competitor with a more attractive offer, which can sometimes prompt them to match or beat the competitor's rate to retain you as a member. Credit card bills can be a real burden, especially with high interest rate. Most credit card providers are willing to work with you if you ask. Request a lowered interest rate or a temporary reprieve. Alternatively, you can try to negotiate a lump sum settlement for your balance or apply for a hardship program to suspend interest payments. Before contacting your credit card issuer, review your current interest rate, your payment history, and your credit score. Being aware of your financial standing will help you make a stronger case. Call customer service number on the back of the card and ask to speak with a representative. Politely request a lower interest rate. Explain your situation, particularly if you have been a loyal customer or if you've had a good payment history. If you have received lower interest rates offers from other credit card companies, mention this to the issuer. Sometimes the prospect of losing you as a customer can prompt them to lower your your rate to keep you. Many credit card issuers have hardship programs designed to help customers facing temporary financial issues. These programs may offer benefits such as temporary reduced interest, lower minimum payments, or even payment deferrals. Lastly, parking tickets. If you want to challenge your ticket, check it for mistakes like illegible signature or incorrect car details. If your car was parked correctly, take photos before moving it, mail an appeal promptly to avoid additional fees. If it goes to court, pleading not guilty may lead to a reduced fine if you later change your plea to guilty. Ensure that all details such as license plate number, make and model of the vehicle, and the location of the violation are correct. Errors in these details can be grounds for dismissal. Verify the date and the time when the violation is accurate. If the ticket indicates a time where you were not parked, this may be a valid reason for contesting it. If you believe the ticket was issued in error because the car was parked legally, take photos of your vehicle in the parking spot, including any relevant signage, markings, and surrounding area. This evidence can be crucial in proving your case. I make every effort to offer accurate and reliable information. However, I cannot guarantee the accuracy or completeness of this information. So I encourage you to conduct your own research and consult with the appropriate professionals before taking any legal decisions. Remember, it's not about living in fear, it's about being prepared. So whether you're a seasoned North Dakotan or Minnesotan considering a move to our prairie paradise or the Lakes Country region, keep these safety tips in mind. Stay vigilant and stay safe out there. Tune in every Wednesday for fresh, insightful content on FM Real Estate, packed with tips, tricks, and all you might need to know. Let me sprinkle a bit of my Midwest charm to brighten your midweek. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and activate notifications so you never miss an upload. I'll see you promptly at 5 p.m. I'm James Poukka, your guide to the world of real estate at Archer Real Estate Services. Stay curious, stay inspired, and as always, thanks for joining me on this journey.